Let me ask you a question, my friend. Have you ever had a conversation with a woman where everything felt polite, safe, even pleasant, but it just never turned into attraction? You left thinking, what did I do wrong? She seemed nice, but there was no spark. If that's ever happened to you, you're not alone. And today, I'm going to show you exactly why that happens. And the simple 2-minute rule that flips the script. So instead of being seen as just another nice guy, you're instantly seen as a man she feels chemistry with. Stick with me because by the end of this video, you'll know the exact timing and tools that make flirting natural, respectful, and effective, no matter your age, your looks, your height, or your income. Before we dive in, quick favor, tap the like button if you want more real, science-backed advice for men. Drop a comment telling me where you're watching from. I love seeing the worldwide brotherhood here. And of course, hit subscribe so you never miss these insights. Here's the hard truth, and it surprises most men. The biggest flirting problem is not bad lines, it's not a lack of charm, it's bad timing. Most guys wait way too long to show even a hint of playfulness. They spend 10, 20, sometimes 60 minutes in what I call polite interview mode, asking about her job, her hometown, her favorite movies, all fine questions, but the vibe stays flat. Then, when they finally realize they're running out of time, they try to bolt on a romantic compliment at the very end. To a woman's nervous system, that feels jarring, like watching a documentary that suddenly turns into a romance movie halfway through. It doesn't fit the frame. And here's the kicker. Waiting too long doesn't just make things awkward, it telegraphs fear. If you only flirt at the very end, many women read it as, he was too nervous to show interest earlier. Even if she was initially open, hesitation drains attraction. So the myth is that you should play it safe and only get flirty later. The truth? You need to set the tone early. For those who are new here, I'm Dr. Jocelyn Carter, a urologist with 5 years of experience working at the intersection of men's physical health and psychology. My job is helping men not only perform well physically, but also communicate in ways that work with real human wiring. I don't teach cheesy pickup lines. I don't promote games. What I share are ethical, evidence-based strategies that you can use naturally, strategies that honor both you and her. And the technique I'm going to give you today, it's simple, practical, and it changes everything. Habit number 1, waiting too long to flirt. Here's the first mistake that keeps men stuck in the friend zone, waiting for the perfect moment. There is no perfect moment. If she agreed to meet or is talking with you, that is your green light. Think of attraction like starting a fire. If you wait until the logs are wet and cold, it's too late. You need to strike the match early. That's where the 2-minute rule comes in. Within the first 2 minutes, you introduce a playful, low-stakes beat of flirtation. Not a grand gesture, not a heavy compliment, just a little spark. This sets the tone for the whole interaction. Habit number 2, using only small talk. Many men stay stuck in safe beige small talk. Where are you from? What do you do? How's work? It's fine, but it doesn't create attraction. Attraction lives in play. That's why we use tools like playful assumptions, noticing a detail and exaggerating it with a smile. She's reading a novel? You tease, let me guess, you were the teacher's pet who always had 3 extra credit projects ready. Absurd answers. Breaking a pattern by answering a common question with something silly. What do you do? Astronaut, just got back from the moon. Then you smile and switch back to normal. These are simple, safe ways to shift the frame from polite to playful without pressure. Habit number 3, teasing the wrong way. Some men hear tease and go too far, making it mean-spirited. That kills trust. The right way to tease is light, about small preferences or habits. She says she's a morning person. You grin and say, terrifying. Next, you'll tell me you enjoy doing taxes. She says she's a cat person. You smirk. I was just starting to think you were cool. This complicates things. The biology here is important. Light teasing creates a small spike of adrenaline, which actually mimics the chemistry of attraction. Emotionally, it shows confidence. You're not afraid to play. Practically, it keeps the conversation lively. Habit number 4, never offering a gentle challenge. Too many men agree with everything to avoid rocking the boat. But attraction requires a little tension. A mild challenge signals confidence. She says, I make amazing pasta. You reply, bold claim, I'm going to need proof. She says, I never get scared in horror movies. You smile. Not buying it. You look like the hide behind the pillow type. Biologically, this lights up dopamine reward pathways, the same ones activated in playful competition. Emotionally, it shows you're not over-eager. Practically, it positions you as a man who's comfortable leading. Habit number 5, forgetting the power of touch and release. Flirting isn't just verbal, it's also physical, but it must be respectful and timed. I call it touch and release. A light touch on her forearm when you make a point, then let go. A playful high five that lingers just a second longer. Guiding at the small of her back briefly through a crowd, then releasing. The biology. Safe, brief touch activates oxytocin, the bonding hormone. Emotionally, it signals closeness without pressure. Practically, it adds warmth and rhythm to the interaction. The golden rule, 1 step forward, 1 step back. Never constant contact, that suffocates. The dance of closeness and space is what builds heat. So let's put this all together into something you can use tonight. Within the first 2 minutes, drop one playful beat, a playful assumption or absurd answer. As the chat flows, sprinkle in a gentle tease about a small preference. Layer in a mild challenge when she makes a claim. Use touch and release during natural beats. Add a thoughtful compliment, not just about looks, but about how she makes you feel. For example, I love how animated you get when you tell a story. It pulls me in. You don't need 50 tricks. Just mix 2 or 3 of these tools. That's enough to shift the frame from polite to flirty without awkwardness. Now, if you're sitting there thinking, but Doc, I'm too old for this, I've been out of the game too long, I want you to hear me clearly. Attraction is not about being the youngest or best looking guy in the room. It's about presence. It's about how you carry yourself. The biology of attraction is ageless. Confidence, playfulness, and respect are universally magnetic. I've seen men in their 60s and 70s completely transform their dating life simply by applying this 2-minute rule. Imagine the relief of walking into a conversation knowing you don't need to perform, you just need to add one playful beat early. That's it. So here's my challenge to you. The next time you talk to a woman you're attracted to, don't wait. Don't play it overly safe. Within the first 2 minutes, give her a little spark. A playful assumption, a tiny tease, a gentle challenge. It's not about tricks. It's about setting the tone. Do that, and you'll feel the difference almost immediately. Remember, brother, age is not the end of vitality. With small, intentional changes, you can reclaim confidence, freedom, and dignity in how you connect with women. If this video helped you, please hit like. Drop a comment telling me where you're watching from and subscribe to the channel. That way, you'll stay connected to a community of men who are growing stronger and wiser together. I'm Dr. Jocelyn Carter, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay playful, stay confident, and remember, within 2 minutes, you set the frame.